Hello, nigga.
All rise. Court is now in session.
Like, am I a nigga?
Are you a nigga?
In 1993, a legal challenge emerged at Central Michigan University, raising questions that would echo for decades across college campuses nationwide. The plaintiffs included Keith Dambrot, along with several players and student Amir May. They filed suit against Central Michigan University and multiple university officials, challenging the school's discriminatory harassment policy under the First Amendment. CMU created a very broad discriminatory harassment speech policy. Coach Keith Dambrot violated it by using a racial slur in a private locker room talk. The players, including Amir May, said they were not offended, but CMU punished the coach anyway and got rid of everyone who stood with Dambrot. The student athletes were used, manipulated, and it cost them all their scholarships. The court struck down a speech policy as too broad, but didn't say the coach was wrongfully terminated. In the meantime, what happened led Keith Boyd, Leonard Bush, Marcus Colbreth, Deshaunte Foreman, Keith Gilmore, Tyrone Hicks, and Amir May. Amir May was a rising star in college basketball. At a time when the game was still a proving ground, reputations were built on the court, not online. And Amir May was building one fast. From South Haven, Michigan, he arrived at Central Michigan University as a freshman, already built like a professional and unusually skilled for his size. He had done more than score. He dominated, over 32 points per game. But what separated Amir wasn't just production, it was versatility. Coaches didn't see him as a position. They saw him as a weapon. At Central Michigan University, the focus shifted. What had been about basketball became about language, policy, and power. And at the center of it all, the program's head coach was fired. For players like Amir May, the disruption came at the worst possible moment. It ultimately cost him what could have been a career in the NBA. The coach was able to bounce back, ultimately discovering one of basketball's greatest legends.
No, this is my guy, Coach Keith Dambrot, man. My high school coach really taught me a lot about how to prep for the game, how to play the game. And I wouldn't be here in this seat right now where I am in my career without him. That's for damn sure.
I met him, I think, when he was about 13 and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
He was one of the easiest guys I've ever coached. And so I was a college coach prior to coaching him. And once I saw him, I called some of my friends and I said, I got a guy that I think's one of the best I've seen. And they all kind of laughed at me and they say, oh, you sound like a high school coach now. You know how the high school coach always hypes guys up sometimes, but just easy guy, great teammate, cared about, playing as a team, loved his teammates, played hard. But the biggest thing that jumps out at you is just his innate ability and his ability to learn.